And welcome back to Jared's CES 2021 walkthrough episode 9. Yes, this is episode 9 of my walkthrough through CES 2021. It's virtual, I'm virtual, I'm Jared Bendis, and I'm here to tell you all about the good, the bad, the ugly, the weird, and wacky that is CES. Now, if you happen to watch episode 8 was a disaster. Twice I uploaded copyrighted content to YouTube because people had put copyrighted content in their videos, and I had to go and edit it out. Also, by the way, just for the record, I am not allergic to zinc. I'm allergic to nickel, which is still in a lot of watch bands and belts, but not zinc. I'm not allergic to zinc. I don't think I'm allergic to zinc. All right. So we had, when last we left off, we had gone through my entire list of my exhibitors, everything that I had gone through. And so what I did sort of offline, and you'll be thankful for it, is I have received, as a member of the media and as a registered member of attendee of CES, I have received over 200 emails concerning CES since September. So I went through them all and looked for the things that you need to see. Now, the good news is a lot of the ones that I found we'd already gone over, which is kind of neat. And a lot of them were just horrible. And anything that seemed remotely interesting, I immediately added to the tab. So you can't see right now, but I've got 100 tabs open. Figuratively, I added to the tabs, and we're going to do what we did before, but these are all a little bit more curated because I think I have a little bit of an idea of what they do. I don't know if they're good or they're bad yet, but I want to get started. And let's get right to it because I do not know how many more episodes I have left in me. So, and they're in no particular order. So let's start off with iMedisync is a AI-driven early detection and therapeutic platform for optimal brain health. Now, what does it do? It does brainwave analysis. Let's take a look. I have to see this. So it's a dry sensing EEG brain mapping device with LED photo biomodulators, and it works together with a mobile application. Did I just freeze? Oh, I hate that. Well, in case I froze, it's an innovative dry sensing EEG brain mapping device with LED photo biomodulators, which works with their app. Let's see what this thing does. So is this real or is this hokum? Now, the idea that it can actually do a dry EEG is fascinating. I've never seen that before, but I probably have because there's a lot of brainwave tools out there. And if you watched my previous videos in previous years, I've done a lot of them. This LED therapeutics, though, that's a little bit interesting. I've seen LED therapeutics, but not necessarily for brainwaves, so I don't know how much that does. But yeah, it's interesting, and I have no idea. Yes. Preclinical stage of Alzheimer's. I mean, this is they're playing in a big space here, right? I mean, this is not a consumer product. This is probably more of a what's it called product? For like a medical product. But I would I don't quite know what to say just yet. I really don't know what to say just yet. I am very confused by it. But it is the future, and the future is now. So we're just going to go on from there. I'm not adding it to my list. All right. Ooh, I haven't done an information consent. Hello, I'm your wellness partner. All right. What do we give? All right. I didn't know what that was at first, and now I do. This is Toto. Is the world's largest manufacturer of bathroom fixtures and fittings. And I mentioned it in passing. I know we did the Moen one, I think on day one. And of course, I can't not show smart toilets. I can't, what? Like if the toilet knows what you've eaten, that's really, really messed up. But what you're looking at is, I, I just love this. Why are there toilets in the woods, unconnected anything? That is just amazing. So yes, but let's take a look at least one of the smart toilet, advanced toilet videos and see what this is like, because yeah. So the variations of smart toilets. All right. There's there again. I mean, I'm so confused by the marketing of this. Just a toilet, with the seat down, with no thing. The refined ceramic texture gives elegance. Oh, I'm missing the lustrous lid highlights the elegant curves. I should narrate for them. All right, what else are they going to show me here? I mean, they love their toilets, exquisite from every angle. And I just think about like bent over puking in it, every angle, Spacious and with rising curvature towards the rear, the seat achieves unparalleled comfort. Now that's pretty cool. Now this is where it gets neat. This is where you sit here going, I have not seen a toy like this before, and no, you haven't. Come on, show the cool stuff. All right. Again, I don't know why they're showing it in front of glass. They really do like to show off what they're doing here. Come on, I want to see the bells and whistles. All right, just more clean lines and beautiful proportions. This is all about the aesthetic outside design. I want to know what it does. I mean, I know what it does. It's a toilet, but I know what it does. I've seen some of their smart toilets before, so I want to see them like sell me. How long is this video? I'm watching a 2-minute video, and they're not okay. Here we go. Flat seat free of undulating and extruding surfaces. All right, now I think we're gonna get to the good stuff. I'm hoping we get to the good stuff. There's water in the toilet. Seriously, they're not gonna tell me about this. The tech in the toilet. That was it. I am. Why would you show me everything but the toilet tech? I don't understand that. Anyway, they sell really cool toilets. I don't know why they didn't show me the toilet tech. And I don't know if I can't even I don't even dare click on the wellness toilet. No, it's a 6-minute video. Just understand that if you have money to spend on a smart toilet, it's going to be from Toto. It's awesome. All right, let's continue. All right, so this is ClickBot, an advanced intelligent coding robot designed for all ages. I've seen this before. I saw this last year. It's kind of cool, and they're modular robots, which I like.
This is ClickBot. Cute, right?
Yeah.
ClickBot is a family robot that's a bit different. His expressions and characteristics were designed by Carlos Bina, an award-winning designer. He has over 200 interactions that will make you fall in love with him. He can also dance, compete, and play with you. Play trivia. Chase the ball, and a ton of other games. This would already make him pretty remarkable, but here's where he's different. ClickBot is an entire universe. See, this is also ClickBot. It has wheels and can follow you around. This, it's also ClickBot. It can climb walls, and this one crawls, and this one is a mean driving machine, and this one serves snacks. Now these are not separate robots, they're all just one ClickBot. See, ClickBot is modular, the good kind of modular, the kind that works like magic. Instead of hundreds of motors, servos, cables, and chips, ClickBot is built from smart building blocks that know how you connect them. Right out of the box, ClickBot comes with 50 predefined robots you can build easily. But it doesn't end there. After you've mastered these, you can create more than 10,000 other robots, limited only by your imagination. Did we say different?
That's very nice. I want to be, I've been snarky in a lot of these videos, but I've seen this in person before. It's nice. They're really, really nice. I like the user manual and the product brochure. I would love to know more about their pricing. That's the first thing I want to know is how much does it cost? And, is it multiple kits? Is it one kit? Let's click on buy and find out. I mean, oh, they're taking me to Amazon. Good for them. All right. So it's not cheap, right? It's not cheap. You're ranging from $450 to $1,100. So when they say all ages, it better be all ages. But that's pretty cool. I mean, that's a big robotic kit, and it's got a lot of pieces in here. So yeah, that's nice. I don't want the maker kit made different than the full kit, but you're going to spend $1,000. This is not a toy, right? This is so. Yeah, the price point's the only thing you got to worry about. But beyond that, look at that, unlimited possibilities, educational robots. I mean, this is a big thing. I mean, this is a huge investment. $1,000, right? But does it go on my list? Absolutely. I think it's an impressive looking robot. I think that it looks really, really good. So yeah, ClickBot. I saw it last year, and I actually thought it was cute when I saw it in person. I think the only thing I didn't like about it last year was the price point, and I still don't like the price point, but it looks pretty awesome. It looks like they've really thought it through. So good on them, and let's keep moving. All right. Amazon. Oh, well, another sharing consent. All right. So I saw this one, and I am not going to be a true believer here just yet, but it's called Rendeavor. Is overcoming social isolation through the power of virtual reality and shared experiences. Now that's great. Residents of senior living communities can check off bucket list items, revisit their childhood homes, stay engaged with family members, and more. Participating as part of the ARP Innovation Labs group. So they're using reminiscence therapy, and I know about reminiscence therapy, and reminiscence therapy is really, really good. And what it does is it allows people sort of dip into their memory. It's a great thing to do, especially people with different sorts of memory disorders. You take them back, and it takes them to the right place. But now they're strapping head-mounted displays to old people. And I've been in the VR space for a long time, and there is stress that is affected on your eyes. There's muscle stress in your eye. There's brain stuff going on here. And more importantly, if you do it wrong, you can make people sick and sicker. So unless it's the highest of quality and very, very careful, I would be really, really weary about just strapping a phone and a head-mounted display VR mount onto somebody's head. Also, we also know that immersion is really, really immersive. And you're like, oh, again, certain things are mild, but certain things are pretty wild. I mean, they're not putting them on Richie's plank experience, having him walk over the edge or anything, but this is not mild. Now, a late-stage dementia patient experienced a room full of puppies in virtual reality. That sounds great, but I still have to sit here and go like, is it really responsible? I mean, people freak out when they don't have dementia in virtual reality. So the first thing I do is I go, but you know what? We'll play the lady with the puppies because we have to. But I've said my piece here on this. I am a skeptic more so, but they have results. We'll see what happens.
Maggie, give it a kiss.
Oh, it's beautiful.
See, and I'm stopping it because I feel like I'm exploiting here. I mean, she has dementia, and so she's got dementia, and she's in virtual reality. Maybe virtual reality is better if you have dementia, and maybe we're just exploiting somebody who's going through a virtual reality experience. You're changing their perceptual experience, and they're having a good time. I could say the same thing if we fed them a pot brownie. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if the cause and effect is as straightforward as that. Again, I'm much more careful about these things because I know how dangerous it can be. So I'm not casting aspersions on this company. Please know that. It's just more of the whole global thing on this. So I'm like, all right, there you go. Pretty wild, but pretty wild. All right. Now, Eunice Technology, I've seen these people before. Oh, I didn't add it to my show. Let me add it to my show, by all means. All right, Eunice Technology, they sell cool stuff. And they sell like physical versions of Pong. And they have a mini one, which I saw over Christmas. And this is the mini one, and it was in a box, and I couldn't open it. So let's take a look at the portable size Pong game. And again, it's a physicality thing for Pong. So it's a real device. And I'm going to lower the music because I don't want to risk somehow getting kicked off YouTube again. And let's take a look at them playing Pong. Right, so it's them playing. Oh, is it digital or is it physical? I think it's digital. I think but it's just Pong. I don't know why they're doing this from afar and just show them us. There we go. So it is digital. Oh, it is digital. They have these giant tables where it's completely physical. I am totally confused by what I just saw. I am. They Why wouldn't they show them playing it? Why would they walk around them and then just go, the moment they get close, make them stop? I have no idea. It's definitely a nostalgia device, and matter of fact, all their stuff. I mean, this is a giant Pong table that does it physically. There's like a physical ball that goes back and forth. It's digital, but it's physical. So pretty cool. They've licensed from Atari, so they've got the Pong brand to do it. That was a cool thing. And again, I saw these on the holiday time, but it was all in boxes because they didn't want to have anybody out playing with anybody. So let's actually look at the mini Pong brochure, because why not? And I think it's like $100. And so there it is. Let's go to page fit so we can see what it looks like. Oh, it's nice and my internet's now being nice and slow. I don't know why. Or this PDF is being nice and slow. All right, so that's what that is. Isn't that pretty cool? I'm vamping because the PDF isn't loading. Oh, there it is. All the retro action back in a portable size. So there it is. It's a little, and you can play against the AI, but all it does is Pong. And the real thing about it is that makes it nice is they've got the real physical controller. And that's what's cool about older games is the physical controller. We're so spoiled by sort of, just either buttons or screen touches that when you get to the whole little controller, it really does feel different. Yeah, I would love that. But yeah, that's what the box looks like. The box is just this plain white box. And you've got no idea what's inside of it. And when I saw it at the store, they're like, we're not opening them. It's COVID. And I'm like, okay, fine. But how are you selling them if they're not opening? So yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool. Do I want one? No. All right, let's keep going. What do I have? Brink Bionics. Brink Bionics is a consumer deep tech neural interface company. Now that is cool. Our expert team is developing neurotech for gaming and esports to optimize and improve performance for gamers. Our first product, Impulse, is available for pre-order now. So what is the Impulse product?
Time use in-game, so I'm going to go ahead and hit enter. And right now I have Impulse deactivated, so I've mapped a hotkey to my keyboard that allows me to rapidly activate and deactivate Impulse. So as you can see, first of all, I can shoot using fine neural input. Oh, actually, here's my other hand. So I'm not clicking the mouse right now. I'm just shooting using the slight muscle twitches of my finger. I can wave my hand around. I'm getting no false activation of Impulse. Moving some of the other fingers on my hand, no activation, but if I move my index finger to click, Impulse activates for that left click. And now here's me using it with the mouse. So as you can see, I can use it to click as well. And then now again, I'm using it just with the actual muscle activation itself.
That's nice. That's nice. When I was a kid, I had a muscle-activated remote control car, and you had to flex and flex and flex. It was like you had to attach it to your arm, or you had little wet pads to make it work, and it really did work. And this is neat. Let's see. Do they have a link to their? They have a link. This is they have a Indiegogo going on right now for this, and that's where it's taking me to their Indiegogo. So it is a neural controller, Impulse neural controller for PC gaming. And there you go. That's pretty awesome. And it's $140, which is not the end of the world on that. That's pretty cool. I definitely would check this one out. I'm not Indiegogoing or Kickstarting right now. I should, but I've done it too many times, and you get like stacks of things that come in years later, and you're like, what's this, and why did I pay for it? But I think it's pretty cool. I think the whole concept of the Impulse Neuro controller is really neat. So I'm going to put it on my list. Impulse Neuro controller. I think it's really neat. I'm going to put it on my list of cool things that you should check out. I'm not endorsing it, again, in the sense that I'm not telling people to back the Indiegogo or the Kickstarters. I just tell them that I think this is one of those things that I would really definitely check out. It's one of those things that is truly innovative, and yeah, I like this a lot. And do what I want one? Oh yeah, there's no question about that. Is it good tech? You know, is you know, and what I like about it is it uses small impulses. See, the problem with the big stuff is they're always like doing the whole Minority Report with like this and this and this, and it's bullshit, because why would you want big movements? Your arms will get tired. So the idea that you're just doing subtle twitches is really, really cool. Will it lead to different types of repetitive stress injuries? I don't know, but this is for gamers and they don't care. All right, let's continue. Let's go back to there. But Brink Bionics, cool stuff. What else do we have? All right, I got an email from these people, and they also, by the way, I think are doing a I think they're also doing a Kickstarter, and it was the fastest way to clean any surface. And at first I was like, but I watched the video. I've seen the video on this one, and let's just take a look at it for a second. And I like automated gadgets. I'm gonna bring this down. So it's motorized, and the first thing I thought about when I saw this was, man, this entire thing is just gonna get so grungy. But it turns out what I like is that they spin in different directions, and the heads come off, and I think like everything can be washed in different ways. I definitely like the motorized bottle cleaner. I also like the copper scrubber. It doesn't look like it's moving very fast, but that could be an illusion of the screen. But I like the fact that it does in different directions, and it's pretty good. It's a pretty good demo, which I did appreciate, and I also like the fact that they're telling you can buy one for the kitchen or the bathroom, or you can buy both, which is pretty smart. But I can't tell if they're playing in slow motion or if it just doesn't move very fast. And they keep saying it's high torque, which is good, but I would have to see it in action. But like, it looks slow motion, but I just can't tell, and it's really not their fault. It's sort of a speed sort of thing. I would not buy this if I didn't see it in person. And that's one of those things right there. I would want to see this in person if I were to watch. So it's called the Skidoo. And I think also it is is it a Kickstarter or an Indiegogo? Let's see where they redirect it to and see what happens. But yeah, no, it's a Kickstarter. Oh, and they raised some money. Oh, now they're on Indiegogo. So that's cool. Oop. Paused out again. So they've raised a lot of money, which is kind of funny because, I can't imagine spending money on I need to fund this scrubbing gadget that I'm not going to get for a while. But apparently they got, hundreds of thousands of dollars from thousands of people. So that's really good on them, and that's pretty cool. But I'm like, yeah, this is really cool. I would like to see it in person. I can't imagine actually funding something like this, but apparently people were like, yeah, no, we need to see this happen, and I feel that probably says something good about them. So there you go. I'm going to continue on with our next crazy product, BioSpectacle. BioSpectacle is a remote patient monitoring and biosensing software company that democratizes access to clinical grade monitoring worldwide. How did I get this? What is this? What am I looking at? The smartphone blood pressure solution. What?
Hypertension is a silent killing disease.
True.
More than 1.3 billion people suffer from it. It triples the risk of mortality related to stroke and cardiovascular disease. How do the doctors measure it? They inflate a 100-year-old technology, a cuff around the arm. For the last 5 years, I've been working with CSEM and their optical technology translated to measuring vital signs. Thanks to InnoSwiss, we can keep on collaborating together with a very different project, translating this optical vital signs monitoring system to the smartphone.
BioSpectacle was created from the idea that we could take the technology and innovation that was developed between CSEM and Professor Schüttger and translate that into the everyday common smartphone. And with that implementation, we can truly deploy blood pressure monitoring and management at global scale. In essence, making it actionable and accessible to everyone around the world. And without InnoSuice's support, this would be impossible. So we're grateful for that collaboration.
I would need to see this verified. I've seen multiple types of devices that say they can optically read blood pressure, and if they can get, this is where I go as an American. If they can get FDA approval, I'd like to see it. Every time I saw an optical device once that I put my fingers on it to get the blood pressure, and it measured it for me. And then the person next to me, who wasn't Caucasian, tried it, and it didn't work for him. It said he was dead. And we were joking about the fact that, how are they going to market it? White people only is not something you want to put on a box. And it was something that was very clearly technology that wasn't going to work because of the darkness of the skin. And it's a really big deal when you start talking about optical things like this. So I would love to see more about this, but I would want to see it leading in with, independent laboratory state. And so I find this stuff fascinating, but until I see that the FDA says this is an X, it's not an X. And you know how I know they didn't? Because you'd lead with it. All right. I'm not trying to be mean there. All right, what is this? Garden Stuff Green at Home. It's the only, that's right, Internet of Things vertical garden. It's a vertical garden. All right, but I did see this Elliot Vertical Garden Explained. So let's take a look at this. The Italians again.
Welcome, I'm Francesca Trinanzi, the CEO of Garden Staff. We at Garden Staff want to allow the living spaces to integrate efficiently with plants and flowers to make the spaces more comfortable and more healthy. Next to me, I have Elliot, our last technological product, a compact vertical garden able to adapt to the different environment with the use of IoT and also thanks to the multiple customizations. Elliot, with its central processing unit, first we start analyzing the environment around itself and discover the perfect match plant environment. And after, it helps you to keep in touch with the plants, let them grow at best. But how it works? Each Elliot works standalone, and every 6 minutes detect data from the environment and from the soil, collect data and send them conveniently to our server. It's not needed to plug into the electricity. Each one is able to work up to 6 months with easier chargeable battery. Big data captured are worked with artificial intelligence to send promptly advice, reminders, and proposals. Everything is connected with the net, making the cultivation simple and exciting, saving time and thousands of plants. Contact us now and discover each specific for our new incredible product.
Do I need a smart, connected to AI, big data, remote control plant sensor? And it didn't tell me what kind of data it was collecting and why I need to use their server. And I saw some of this earlier, but I was hoping it would be cooler than that, and it's not. All right, what do we have here? Okay, all right. Now, this is not the one I tried. This is Archellus, but this is really, really cool. Please have video on this. I tried something like this last year or the year before, and it was crazy how good this stuff is.
Do your employees suffer from back pain?
Yes.
Are they standing for long periods of time? Approximately 1/4 of medical leave across all industries is related to back pain. But Arculus has developed an innovative solution to this problem. Arculus is an exoskeleton suit available for sale or rent, which allows for leg strain-free standing, ideal for professions such as surgery and factory work. After attaching Arculus to their legs, the weight of the wearer is dispersed via the shins and thighs, making standing for long periods of time much easier. Users can walk freely and sit as they normally would. No power supply is required. It's easy to wear regardless of height and body type.
Oh.
Using the Arculus Exoskeleton Assist suit, anyone can stand for a long period of time without unnecessary strain to the legs and lower back. Arculus's mission is to remove the pain from standing work.
Okay, Okay, so this is not the one I tried on. I tried on a motor assist one. That's pretty wild. That is pretty wild. So this is not motor assisted. This is not battery powered. It's a mechanical device. Brilliant. I would love to know how much it would cost. I don't stand as much as all that. Let's see. Let's just click it and see if they're gonna tell us how much it costs. That's again. This is. Oh no. No, so sad. Bad URL. This is the second bad URL we've had. Nope, doesn't open. So let's just Google for it and see what we can find. Wearable chair lets you sit and relax anywhere. What if I click this? Is this it, or is this? I have to go back to their website. All right, there it is. There it is. There it is. That is what it is. Okay, not only let's scroll down and see if they can tell us pricing. Oh, I scrolled too far down. But there is no news as related to its price. There you go. So at least that one. Let's try one other link and see if we can find anything about it. It's not good. You don't want to think about this. You're paying to go to a trade show. You've posted all this materials and then you've put a bad link in. I don't know what to tell you. All right. We've already seen this one. I don't know why it's up there twice. All right. I did go through and looked up a couple. Uh-oh. I don't know if I just froze. I don't know how long I froze. I just saw that I was frozen, but if all I can tell you is I probably was frozen for a few seconds. The leg thing URL was broken. There you go. Mistrad, since 1994, lovely. Mistrad, a French company specializing in the design of culinary accessories, has been working to revolutionize the world of cooking. Today, thanks to a strong team of continuous drive towards innovation, Mistrad's product collection has expanded greatly to help you make your kitchen more functional, pleasant, and colorful. All right, but what have they done for me lately? There's a smart cooking probe. All right, that's neat. I don't need to click the video for that. Store Eat, the first smart vacuum system. I wouldn't know what makes it smart, but I'm assuming it has to do with the QR codes and it reminding you that things are bad. And Store Eat, the first smart food storage container, which I'm assuming also is a QR code and allows you to do things. And this is kind of a funny one because I'm not going to watch the video because how smart can it be? I'm sure it's basically just tracking your stuff for you, which is great, but it's only as good as you are good as you do these sorts of things. All right, let's keep going. How bizarre. I was hoping for more kitchen tech. Quantum Operation, a Tokyo-based healthcare Internet of Things startup, will present the world's first non-invasive glucose monitor that is truly capable of continuous measurement. All right, continuous measurement's pretty bold. I've seen some of these before. This really looks like a prototype. I hate to say that. But let's take a look. So let's take a look at the non-invasive continuous glucometer. All right, tell me what you got. Our prototype glucometer. All right, so it's got something. I saw one that would do micro pricks. It would like prick you constantly, but really, really small. But this one apparently is not pricking. It's doing something else. Well, I can't see what it's doing. And I can't hear what it's doing. And yeah, this is all right, we're gonna stop there. There's a fine line between I'm good to go and I'm prototyping and they're just releasing information. I don't understand what this is. They put together a video so quickly here. Again, they spent a lot of money doing this. If the tech is cool, then you put some fanfare around it. You at least have somebody talk about it. But this is pretty weak. I was expecting more. All right. I'm not going to go into that one. All right, next. Oh, I thought these would be better. I was really expecting more, and the end is near with this video. So let's keep going. Yokai Express Incorporated patented autonomous restaurant solution changed the way we consume food anytime and anywhere. They are proud to launch our first home appliance. Good for them. It's their first home appliance that can eliminate and shorten the time of cooking. Push a button, a smartphone device, pre-programmed meals will start cooking process. We work with celebrated chefs. You know what? They have got me. Let's see what they have to say.
Hello and welcome to our booth. I'm Amanda and thank you for joining me on a virtual tour today. At Yokai Express, we have been providing autonomous restaurant solutions using our highly advanced and patented technologies to serve freshly cooked meals in under 60 seconds. And today, we're proud to debut our Takumi smart home cooking appliance at CES. Here is a short video that you can also watch on all of the awesome features of our Takumi. To find out more about Takumi and Yokai Express, please click here for more information on our company.
All right, they're doing a video about the video. That's silly. I was excited for a second. I'm like, oh, they're gonna take me through a virtual booth. No, they literally did a video about what I should click on. All right, let me click on this video and see if this video. All right.
The smart home cooking smart appliance. Takumi, powered by Yokai Express, is the ultimate home solution for busy working professionals, hungry teenagers, and everyone in between. Now everyone can have delicious food from the comforts of their own homes with a simple push of a button. Takumi has an impressive range of functions. This smart home appliance can cook, make coffee, steam food, and sanitize utensils, baby bottles, and dinnerware. The unit consists of RFID recognition that includes smart and pre-programmed recipes, which makes cooking a breeze. The smart mobile app allows the user to plan and choose their next meal quickly. Yokai Express. Innovation breaking leaps and bounds.
I'm kind of sad. That was a really pathetic video. And I'm sorry, but I'm motion sickness from all of the cuts. And you didn't tell me anything. You showed me weird stuff. The music got so loud that I couldn't hear what you had to say. And I had to look away from the screen. What do you put in it? It's got cooking elements, but if it just steams and has a cooking element, then it's a coffee maker and a hot plate. Not enough information. I don't understand. I'm not even, I was angry at some of these things. I'm just grumpy because some of these things don't make any sense. Oh, what's this? I think I know Ghost Son, and I don't know why this is up on the screen, but I'm going to come over here and we're going to click on him. Because if it's what I think it is, it'll make me happy. I was going through looking for all these major companies that just weren't here this year. Epson is in here. Plastic is in here. I was looking for companies that sell scanners. There's no scanner companies here. All right, so real fast, as a quickie, I know this company, as in I've met the owners of this company. And if I'm not mistaken, they are from Ohio. Yay, Ohio. And they sell solar grills, solar cookers. And they're really, really cool. And they don't just sell that, but they have other things as well. So this is a portable hand washing and water purifier. And I think they even have like a solar table that, if I'm not mistaken, so they've got a couple of cool things here. But yeah, so the cooker is really cool because it just concentrates the sun heat and it really cooks stuff and it's really neat. But I think they also have a solar table. Yeah, they have a solar table, and I joked about it. I'm like, who needs a solar table? And the idea is you suck up the sun during the day, and then you can actually use it at night for some of the other things. So that's pretty cool. And actually, I really like the solar table idea. That's a really good idea. So it's a really cool company and some really cool stuff. So that is Go Sun, and they're Ohio. Go Ohio! Yay! All right, let's keep going. That was an accident. How High Tech LLC has developed forever tags. It's a QR code tag family that's an adhesive tag and an engraved metal tag, and it lasts forever. There's something cool about that. Forever is a strange word, by the way. It's like lifetime. When they say lifetime warranty, they mean lifetime of the company. And that's what happens with Forever as well. I'm assuming that the QR code goes to their database. But there is something very clever about the idea that you have this tag with a QR code in it, and then the QR code can point to wherever the information is, so you don't have to go there all the time. Now that's really, really neat, and I like that. The bad news is that you're assuming everyone's got a smartphone. You're assuming that someone's going to go, put the damn phone number on here. So it's clever. It's clever. I don't know if it's necessary. But it's clever. I like QR codes. I'm a big fan. There's a QR code on my business card. And it says, thanks for coming to my business card. But I think that if I got this and this led me to a phone number, I'd go, why the hell didn't you just put the phone number on here? And if you're going to move, buy your dog another damn tag. And I have a lot of dogs, so you'd think I would not want to spend the money. So, all right, next. I just want to see what this is. This is so strange. Typewise AG is a new keyboard app. Like, we need yet another keyboard app. And so, they got an innovation award, and I wanted to see it in action. And I wanted to see it in action for the very first time with you watching. So let's take a look at this and see what it looks like. All right.
The keyboard on the phone is the same keyboard that was developed in the 19th century for typewriters.
Oh, okay. All right, so it hasn't changed.
It hasn't changed really at all. What was invented for like 10-finger typing now is supposed to be good for two-thumb typing, and it's not. So actually Janice came up with this idea to rethink, hey, how would I design a keyboard made for the smartphone? So you could see there's, for example, 2 space buttons in the middle.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
Why? Because we use space buttons the most. It's like the best way of utilizing the space you have with your touch screen and making the keys bigger. What we also did is kill the delete key or the shift key. Okay. And we use swipe gestures to do that. For now CES, we're launching a whole new autocorrection, which we developed together with EyeQue Zurich. And that one will be better than anything that's out there.
Okay, it will be world leading.
Yeah, absolutely.
I wanted to watch this video to scoff at it. And while I can scoff a little bit about how they're too cool for COVID, they didn't need to. There was a lot of that they could have done without masks and winking and nodding that it's COVID and they're developing. There are ways around that. I have filmed videos by myself where I've had to take the mask off and look. Right now I'm alone, so I can film without a mask. That did not need to be an interview. I don't know why they went with that format, especially since it made it harder to hear and see. But that's all I can scoff at. I want it. I want to try it. And you're absolutely right. I mean, let's take a look at the keyboard demo. I'll give them a little bit more. Let's give them another 30 seconds. All right. What do you got? Larger keys. I got fat fingers. Okay, so how much? Is that a question that you ask? How much? Definitely have to check it out now. Keyboard app. All right, next generation smartphone for keyboard. I'm assuming you have to buy it. Download get the free app now. How is it free? How are they making their money? I'm so confused. I'm definitely going to add this to the list of things that I have to tell people about, though. The Typewise app, that's pretty cool. What's funny for me is when I'm so sure that I'm going to not like something, when I'm so sure that it's not going to be something that I want, and then I'm quickly going, I have to try this. The only bad news is that I'm fundamentally against these huge shifts in our input devices, because it trains you for a level of convenience that isn't universal. So like if I learn to type on this keyboard, will that affect my regular keyboarding? What happens when I get the next phone that doesn't have this keyboard? So all those other things that come into play become a matter of, it may be making me really good, but only at this thing, and then that becomes crippling for my rest of interactions with the rest of the world. Now that's a very, very small thing to say, but it's something that I actually consider when I use convenience items. Does one thing make me better and one thing make me worse? I'll give you a quick example. Within 30 days of me having a DVR, below those many years ago, I was listening to the radio and I missed something that the radio personality said, and I felt my hand twitch like I was going to rewind it to hear it again. And my brain is being trained, don't pay as much attention because you can rewind. But that's a bad thing, because I can't rewind real life. So that idea was the technology wasn't just compensating for me, not paying attention. It was encouraging me to. So, but I'm going to try it. I will definitely try it. We'll have to come back. Maybe I'll do a full review of this at a later date. All right. Good on you. You converted me. Oh, I can't believe that. EyeQue Corporation. Now, in honesty here, I've got one of these. I've got version 1 of these, not version 2. They just announced version 2. I don't know why it's on my show. They just announced version 2 at the show. And what the EyeQue Corporation does is it allows you, with their Vision Check 2 smartphone vision test, it allows you to test your own vision. And I've only done it twice, but it takes 3 times to get the thing going on, the actual prescription. But the idea being is with this device, you can actually, in theory, check your complete vision, and they have another device that allows you to look for the optical center with all the things that you need to be able to order online glasses without going to an eye doctor. Now, you do need to go to an eye doctor to check for eye disease on a regular basis, but that doesn't mean you need to go constantly. And if you're worried about your vision changing and you want to basically see how you're doing, sort of like the blood pressure where you're constantly checking yourself, some people need to constantly check their vision to see how they're going in and out. And so that's what this thing does. Am I a believer in it yet? And I own one? No. I haven't gone through it all yet. I don't necessarily know if I feel confident in it yet. I've read some other reviews, and most of them were like, go to an eye doctor. But I'm curious about the Vision Check 2, and I'm going to play on this video. It's won awards before, and now it's won another one. So let's see what the innovation is.
Before EyeQue. Now with EyeQue, I can order new glasses whenever I want. EyeQue is a smartphone-based solution that lets you test your vision at home. Simply connect the Vision Check 2 to your phone, and the easy-to-use iOS or Android app will then guide you through a series of game-like exercises. After completing a few sets of tests, you'll receive your eyeglass numbers to order new glasses online. So, who do you want to be? Life's complicated. Getting new glasses shouldn't be. EyeQue Vision Check 2, so you can focus on what matters.
I don't like how they market it, but that's something for me to complain about. I think there's better things than that. I think what you want to look at is how the technology works for them to do this, and it is pretty cool. And I'm now curious about the new version, so I'm going to have to reach out to the company and find out what the differences are between version 1 and version 2. I'm a believer in this. I think this is an interesting bit of tech, and I also think that for people who are worried about their vision, who want to keep an eye on it, this is also really nice. You don't have to wait 1 year or 2 years to see what's going on with that. So let's come over here and let's continue, and let's see how much it sells for. Is it out yet, or are they just talking about it? Let's go and click on shop. Okay, so it's a pre-order on Kickstarter. Oh yeah, I hate that quote-unquote pre-order on Kickstarter. So I have the Vision Check and I have the PD check, which of course basically is the glasses that allows you to see what. But look at that, they've won awards in 17, 19, 20. It's pretty legit. I mean, that's pretty awesome when you see that. Let's come back over here and let's see, where did it say? It said it was all right. So now available for pre-order on Kickstarter. Where's the Kickstarter? All right. We already saw the video. All right. All right. We'll have to do this later. But it is pretty cool stuff. So, oh, there it is. Get it on Kickstarter. Coming soon. All right. 22 days to go. They've already got $97,000. Here's the big question. How much does it cost? So early bird, $65. That's not bad. Is that really how much it's costing? One Vision Check 2 device shipped worldwide. So it's a $100 device. All right. And they've got the Triangle glasses. So, all right. So it's $100. All right, that's not bad at all. And again, you still need to go to an eye doctor because they can't check for eye diseases. I definitely like the clip-on technology. I wonder if my app's updated on the old one. I wonder if it's new tech or if it's new interface. Ooh, interesting, all around. I'm going to include a link to EyeQue. I will not be including a link to the Kickstarter. I tend not to include links to Kickstarters, though I think I did include the link to the Indiegogo on the Neuro controller, but that is so different. You know if you're doing something that crazy that you're taking a risk, but it's worth it. All right, so that's the EyeQue, pretty cool tech. That's awesome. This episode is going a little bit long. But I am going to stop. I'm going to stop right now. At the end of episode, this is the end of episode 9. We will continue with episode 10. We have a bunch of stuff to go here, and I want to go through at the end of episode 10. I want to go through some of the Innovation Award winners that I didn't get to on here. I'm going to kind of go through that, and then we'll be done. So, thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. My name is Jared Bendis. If you like what you're seeing, please, you should subscribe, like, comment, share. If you're one of these companies, by all means, send me product. I'd love to do a more in-depth review or in-depth playing for it stuff. I'm sorry if I made fun of your videos, but you all suck. All right, thanks, and I'll see you next time.